And welcome to another episode of Geek-men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds. I'm Dustin.
I am Bo.
And I am Zach.
I'm sitting too
Indeed.
far away from my mic. Okay. Hopefully I sound
How
okay.
y'all doing today?
I'm tired.
I think everybody's a little beat, but you're probably more beat than the rest of us, I would
know.
imagine.
Yeah, we can't wait to hear your tales.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Legit. So,
Well,
a big
first of all,
grandiose, like,
Show me with the box. Who's in the box? What's in the box?
what do you
boxes
got?
that you saw at PowerCon.
What did you guys get?
What do you got? Oh, yeah, you totally got something today, didn't you, Zach?
I did. I got my Cosmic Legions Vorga. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm getting to it. I'm gonna get to it. I promise. It looks really great because I'm kind of obsessed right now. I have a problem.
I think every toy collector has at least, if they don't have one thing that's unopened in their collection, there's.
Oh, I'm glad that. I'm glad no one's here to look to see my problem. I mean, you can see my desk. It's fucking.
I got 7 things I haven't opened. They're just sitting here. So,
Amateurs.
Paint is drying.
yeah, well, there we go. I mean, we already got somebody. You saw it in person. How awesome was that Marshall in 3-0?
Oh.
I know we're skipping ahead, man, but I'm really excited to see what, because you just seen what few pictures you had. I was like, oh,
yeah,
I need some commentary on all this.
For sure. Did you get anything, Bo? I don't want to skip over you.
Nothing new. I mean, like I said, I was showing you guys, like, I put together this 30-minute missions. This is like 2 kits put together, but you can basically make a giant.
Oh, nice.
Again, I look at this and it's very Top Gun. It's very Maverick colors, and I like it. So imagine if a Maverick had which he would probably be good enough to operate a mech. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'd watch that. A flying mech at that.
I think he'd probably be a great Gundam pilot.
Yeah. I want to see that universe now. Did you get anything, Dustin, or did you? I guess I should say, did you pick up anything at PowerCon too?
Yeah, I did. I picked up some stuff, but first I want to get to that in a minute, but I want to first talk about the reveals we had on Four Horsemen.
Okay.
So we can wax and wane on this stuff.
Probably should have recorded because I think that we were all just hanging out late and they announced this stuff.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then everybody was just like, oh, what the hell? I totally still dig that blue one. It's very Mega Man Legends.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, because this was Sunday afternoon, I believe. They were just revealing these out, and I was like constantly hitting you guys in real time. I was like, dude, you guys see this?
Yeah, it just became like a group.
Yeah.
A group looky.
Yeah.
We were all just like, oh, look at this guy.
Yeah, that guy.
He's so awesome.
Immediately, I was like, yeah. This reveal.
Yeah.
That's right, Neil. This one came in and killed the old wallet for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her too.
Oh, not seen the case.
Oh,
yeah, the live review.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
So how awesome do they look? And
yeah, it was Friday because we were podcasting at the time.
Oh,
with
I'm jealous, man.
The ADHD theater.
Sweet.
Yeah.
The same thing, because we were hanging out after the talk of our ADHD theater.
Yeah.
Everybody was in the thing. We just hung out afterwards.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes,
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you feel about that? Like $300 for the whole thing?
I think it's a really good deal.
Okay.
And plus, I've learned my lesson. I've consider it learned.
Yeah.
Like
if you
want
that guy,
so good.
Man. Yeah, that's such a cool character.
This beast is so awesome.
I want to see this in scale with the other figures. Like
I have it.
Oh, you do?
Oh, there it is. He's seen it. The 4-legged beast is enormous. That surprised me when I saw it.
Oh yeah, I want to.
I would imagine it's big enough to ride.
Just
Are we
about.
talking like their horse scales?
Oh, I didn't even
No, it's not their horse scale, but
Oh,
not quite anyway.
I didn't. So you can imagine this might come up later with the saddle.
Yeah, that man. I'll any techno.
I love the tech guy on this.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
That's what Zombie's saying. He's bigger than he looks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that tech guy, man. I'll go for any like techno droid.
Yeah, these right here
Yeah.
got me.
Yeah, this is what like sunk you into the line. You're like, oh, I gotta buy it.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh yeah, we should clear that up. Like I guess we didn't think. Watch the last. Wait a minute, the episode before last.
mhm,
We actually did a discussion about. It was SummerSlam and Cosmic
Legions.
Legions. It's
Mhm.
all in there. We were
Yeah.
having a debate about because Zach is relatively new, I would say, to
Mhm.
Legions.
Yes.
Collecting Legions.
oh yeah, super. Been in since breakfast. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Diabetes got me.
So that was that's their many faces.
Yeah, this is the Manny faces, and it has the multiple heads.
That is neat. They're still doing that. Like they're still putting out their He-Man characters.
Mhm.
And they're not He-Man.
Yeah, and here's their tribute.
Yeah.
I was having.
What
I was
is his
having.
name? Whiplash.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Whiplash. It's the Whiplash tribute, but he comes
it's
with this head and an additional head. The one that's
Oh, that's right. We were flipping out about that head because it's like a closed eye chameleon thing. And it looks really cool.
Yeah.
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 Me and Zombie were debating about this particular figure. I was in Costco with my wife, and I'm just like on my phone talking about figures. And we're like, do we really need 2 dragons so we can get 4 arms? And we're both like, no, you can't. You don't want to afford that.
And then here's the Comic-Con exclusive Demistros.
Yeah, I didn't even see that, so I imagine those are long gone.
Oh yeah.
Still looks nice to look at.
Yeah, so here is the moving on to the PowerCon portion of my trip.
So you went Saturday, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Went Saturday, went down at the fan, and
He's still going to do it eventually, Zach.
so here's, this is just a collection of random stuff. When we first got there,
I thought we talked about this, Zombie. I thought we talked about it, man. we literally talked each other out of it in Costco. We're like, no, we don't need to do that. We don't need to. We're like, it's 2 figures to get one.
I read that the other way. So I thought you were definitely going to do it.
No. I was like, nah, I can't do it. I already went in on Kragnar, and I'm happy with Kragnar, man. Kragnar's I sit here looking at me, and he judges me.
Look at these at Casey Jones, man.
Here's
well, it depends on how much does this say Casey.
Are these vintage?
Yeah.
Oh man, somebody's coming for the wallet there.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of good. I thought there was. Well, I'm jumping ahead. You totally did run into some celebrities.
Yeah.
Some popular faces in the community.
You're not.
Oh, that print! I like that. Oh, I like that print right there.
This is actually one thing that I actually got.
You got one of these?
Yeah, I got the set because it comes in this. It was this and this and this and this. So they were all like lined up together like a mural. And so you didn't even notice that it was a mural. It ended up being actual individual pieces. And it's like, cool. Yeah, if you buy all these, you get them for this discounted price. And it's like, well,
that group shot, man, that group shot of the the Rankin Bass trilogy trio. Mm-hmm. That's just too cool, man.
That's pretty.
Yep.
Oh,
they're all good, but that's the one that catches my eye. Now they announced this price. Did you ever look it up? It was even cheaper than what they said it was going to be too.
I did. I honestly, I don't want to say. I don't want to know.
Oh, come on!
I know it's like 180 or 190. It's under 200.
Yeah, I know, but I can't.
I know it's hard, man. It does look really cool.
It looks
It is
amazing.
awesome.
Look at that. It's got the suicide doors. Man. Yeah.
And yeah, we should say that they announced that even since the last convention they attended, and the reveals like they're lowering their prices even more.
Yeah, it's $184.90. It's like, are you kidding? Like,
Yeah,
you
I
can't
know.
afford that on this.
It's
Adventure?
not the if I
I
can
know
it's
it's the space.
it's the space and if I
Yeah.
should. Yeah, it's
Well,
like, man,
you
where
definitely should.
it's
And
like,
that's
where
pretty good. Because that's a licensed vehicle. That's not a fictional vehicle.
Right.
yeah,
Like they're having to pay to use the license for that
Mhm.
vehicle.
yeah, and they're
So-
all those cars are awesome. But,
Yeah, and it comes with a figure. Yeah, see?
yeah, it's,
See,
oh, I'm not
you just need to do it. You just
I'm
need to
not
do it.
I'm not disputing that it's a wonderful deal. I'm just saying I went in on that Galactus HasLab, and ever since I got that, it fucking ruined me. Because just seeing how huge it is, I'm just like, fuck, man, I can't do this again. Like,
You still
you
debate,
don't have
man.
to. Just
That one could
upload
get you
that.
2 of these.
what's that?
I said Galactus could get you 2 of these.
Anybody want to buy a Galactus?
I'm sure there's someone out there that wants a Galactus
I'm
still.
sure, man. The HasLabs on the second
Yours
market,
is
they
still
do
sealed.
well.
I thought about taking it down to the local comic shop and just make me an offer. Yeah,
Yeah, people do. I bet you
Do
could
it.
at least get what you paid for it.
I thought about it just because it's still
The
it's still-
uptake on that is going to be.
it's still unopened in the corner of
Yeah.
my room. I'm looking at it right now.
That's yeah. You could easily get your money back, and then it's not a mistake. It's just a correction.
Yep. Yeah, because then it's like, oh yeah,
You could store Galactus at my house.
I
Are you gonna charge me rent?
Should.
Because it's pretty big.
He'll have to change his tenant. He'll have to do another reinsertion on his contract for his apartment because there'll be a second person living with him.
Yeah, I thought about putting it in my passenger seat for the carpool lane.
Right.
He's a little baby.
Yeah, people be like, "Who's that?" That's the Eater of Worlds. All right, I deserve to be in this carpool lane.
Did you just cut off Galactus?
Yeah.
This display was insanely cool.
It looks really cool.
Oh man.
That they had up, and then of course at the
Oh.
Horseman booth.
Yeah, I could charge. Man, I'm. It's one of those things where it's like I want it, I really do, because I envision this like really cool display in my house of the Galactus and all the Marvel Legends, and just having this cool cosmic thing, But then every time I have my little knife and I'm about to open it, I stop.
Why not you? When the plan was just the Fantastic Four and that, and you're good.
Yeah.
That was going to be the display because
Yeah.
it came with a Silver Surfer and everything.
Yeah, and then it turned into like, oh, I got to get the Herald Thor, and then I might as well get X-Men. You're gonna need X-Men.
Yeah, XP.
Then Thanos has got to be there too. So,
Oh,
what
so
am
who is this is
This is still the Horseman.
okay, so they're doing a Centaurian. Man, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should
There's
so do you have pictures of it? Your kid got an exclusive with NECA a day early.
Right.
You were telling me that story. I was like, what?
Yeah, so she is over there chatting up this dude. His name's Manny, from NECA, and she's like, yeah, I really like this one. And so he ends up, by the time, because I was over talking to Brian Flynn, and by the time I got over there, they had already opened. It was completely sealed. They opened Chucky, and she was looking at that. And this is me with Sherry and Walter Hagen from the Cabal,
Oh, sweet.
and Kurzog.
Man.
And and then that's a picture of me taking a picture, I guess, my kid. Here's the cosmic stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a smart idea.
Yeah, I know that.
And
Yeah, look at the lit up wall with the weapons. Arr,
yeah,
It's a
that
little death tower,
wall
man.
is so cool.
sons of bitches.
Yeah.
You could do that. It's doable. You just got to put a
I,
little
Yeah.
work into it.
I
It's
know.
doable.
I know. I know.
Anybody remember the Men in Black action figures back in the day? They had the pawn shop owner, the
Yeah.
Tony Shalhoub, and it had the thing would roll around. It had the guns displayed on it. Man, I miss that toy. That was a cool toy.
I want this one really bad.
Man,
This is the Walter the Mad
Yeah.
tribute figure after Walter Hagen, which is a fun figure.
just need a dead space man. I
There's
haven't.
more.
What is this one? I don't. For some reason, I don't. This very alien looking, long legged.
Yeah, he was in the wave 2 of Cosmic Legions.
Okay.
And I really wanted to get him, but I didn't get it, unfortunately.
Yeah, man. It's got to be hard to decide what you're gonna buy when you get you could probably pick one thing and be like, oh, what do I want to get from this table?
Mm-hmm.
And you haven't hit every other table, and then you can't like ask people to hold stuff, and I might come back later. That's not the rules. So
Yeah, no, I mean that was up for pre-order a while ago.
man.
So I can get in on the pre-order. And now that's just these are also from the wave 2 right here, and yeah, there's the
That's cool. Oh, you could totally pull it off. I never thought about that. You could totally pull off the lighted floor diorama.
yeah.
Because you were talking about doing something like that not too long ago anyway, I remember.
Yeah, so here's the that animal.
Yes. Okay. So
Oh,
right there. Okay.
so he's about the size, cause. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So he's roughly about the size of the first figure that we showed. And the whole thing, like, he's not the same size, but he's bigger around, obviously.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think I might have another picture of him somewhere.
God, these dios are insane.
Yeah.
I wish I would have.
already got a demand. Like we pig walls. We need and you know how to build them in real life, so you should be able to build one scaled down.
Well,
So that's a cool screen printed thing.
I wish I would have known. I would have asked you to get me one of those.
Yeah,
One
I
of those
didn't even
prints.
know those were there.
God, I want one.
But yeah, so there's the right here is the behind Riley here is their
This was the figure I was most
figure
interested in.
obscura.
The first wave.
Stuff.
I just really like that. I didn't know they had blown up a bust of it. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That is anything crazy. Oh, no.
There it is.
There it is.
There's the ramen racers.
God, look at that thing.
This thing looks insane. They had this thing lit up and lighten up, and on it was so awesome. It was so awesome.
See, now you know why I really can't get the Resvani Vanguard.
Yeah, I mean, like
You're gonna go back in for the Tiger Orange.
I already got the black one. I mean, I want the Tiger Orange, but I was like, man, I'm only gonna allocate space for one of these bad boys. And
this one, it's the obvious choice because it's just so multifunctional. It can be Ghost Rider's car, it can be Blade's car, it could be the Punisher's car, it could just be
the Winchester's car.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that was an Impala.
Baby.
I know, but still,
close enough.
You don't cross the streams, man.
Oh, you certainly could.
No,
it's a
I
toy.
can hear him complaining about it, but it's still first shelf. Like, of course, then again, you have to get.
I want this car for
This car is obviously for family.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, you got the Fast and Furious. It's a cool.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind having one. Just again, there were okay. So this, like,
yeah,
I need to know how this. Whoa, wait a minute. Are they doing the? Are they doing the bone thing from He-Man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, they put it out on the table. It was out on the table. I have another picture, but
the little the basic. Here's I'm going to carry all my figures in a badass dead thing.
Yeah. These two things were so cool, and man, I want them.
How was everybody's reaction to? That's the thing. By the way, that was what we could not talk about. Ace had showed us this He-Man. after the show, and it was killing us to have to wait this long to talk about it.
Right.
But man,
I know I'm walking around the
everybody-
house. I was walking around the house like I know who killed JFK.
yeah, yeah, it's pretty big.
You know.
So how was everybody reacting to them trying to essentially fish to get the license to do their own He-Man?
I don't know. I didn't get to talk to Ace at the time. He came up and handed out hats for my kids and stuff, and
Oh, that's cool.
And just talked to me for a minute, and he was just like, "Yeah, he saw me and recognized me." Damn, toys are falling all over me. Jeez.
First world problems. All these toys are falling on top of me.
So yeah. But yeah, so he came over, handed them hats, and was just like, "Oh, we need to get you some hats," and
super cool,
he
nice
recognized me from our previous conversation. So I was like, "Yeah, this is cool." But yeah, here's
but yeah, we
Skeletor.
talked about the Skeletor. We didn't really get to see it. That looks cool too.
I hope this works out. But yeah,
no idea about this.
Yeah.
Let's see, Daniel. Anybody go in on the Brave Star yet, or
not yet?
Still, yeah, I'm
hoping
there.
to.
I'm getting there.
I'm actually debating. I've been watching a ton of. I've had this YouTube channel called Toy Federation.
Yeah.
And it's like the dude presents his channel. It's almost like Pawn Stars, except it's not faked. And it's like people come in and do trades and stuff on their toys, and I was just thinking, like, man, that would be really nice just to go do that. And it turns out the dude's in Greer. It's not too far from us. Oh, we got a Evil Lynn cosplay.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
They were asking everyone to pose for pictures and stuff, and it was cute.
You gotta get a picture of Evil Lynn. Oh, how did this go?
Armies of Ashmore.
So somebody's making dinosaur figures?
I guess so. I'm not really sure.
No one's doing that.
It's a swamp gas. It's just
These are okay, let me tell you. These are so much more impressive and beefy in person.
Okay. Are they, considering how Mythic Legions are and everything?
Yes.
Is it worth like the 80-something price tag on it if you just wanted to buy one?
Absolutely.
I have a whole reservation. I still don't know.
They're just so cool.
I mean, the painted up parts look really great.
Yeah, like that one and this guy.
Did he chat you up? Did he remember you doing that interview?
No, I don't think he remembered the interview. So I wasn't keen to reignite that and admit, what I had mistakenly done.
It was funny. It's funny.
Hey, Jess.
Hey, Jess.
And so yeah. But yeah, so the first thing I got there, I walked right over to. It was random happenstance. Like I walked in, and where I walked in, my wife is gonna kill me crew was right there.
Oh, cool.
So I was planning on going to see them anyway. So I went over there and it was overwhelming. They I don't know.
I mean, you've never met Jeremy in person, right? Or who? Steve? Was it Jeremy and Steve? Is that their names?
Yeah. No, I've met. I haven't met Jeremy, or Steve, or Travis or Pete. Okay. Haven't met them, but man,
we gotta get them back on. Did you?
Yeah.
I hope you invited them.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm sure we will. But
they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was so refreshing. Like just the amount of like genuine excitement they had that I was still alive and whatnot was very touching. So
I'm glad, man.
it was definitely a highlight of my day, and then I'll share the story later. But old man Kyle helped me out too. Oh, but anyway,
See,
moving
this is
along.
like the perfect ending to that story. You get to go from being near death to you get to go to PowerCon and hang out with all these cool people, and you got to do it with your family.
Yeah,
Just have a good time. Like that's why you pull. That's why you try to pull through and you fight, man. Stuff like this.
I mean, personally, I do it only just so I can text people, I lived, bitch.
Not today.
Come get me, you damn bird. Oh man. Oh, I don't recognize these. What are these?
I don't know. This was pictures that Cadence took, and it's just like, where were these?
Oh, you had your own media. That's right. You brought your kids, so you had your own media staff. Like, man,
I guess.
Yeah.
She was off taking pictures without me, and it's like, wait. I wanted you to get pictures of me with the people. Like,
yeah, man. Tell her we need to get like her cut of her like slideshow stuff because I just saw like a little bit of it, and I was like, she's a better editor than me.
Yeah, she actually put one together already. He was like, oh yeah, I put it in. I'm like, no, I wanted all the pictures.
Damn it, I wanted pictures of Spider-Man.
And this is where I had to cut it off because it was too big to get into the room, the slideshow.
Oh yeah, I guess you would have had to make multiple.
Megabytes.
Well, if they're on your laptop, you can do screen share or whatever.
Did you happen to catch? Did you happen to catch any of the Almighty Legends?
Yeah, I think I have. I have pictures, but those will be on my Instagram shortly.
Okay,
like the next day or so.
So
I gotta space it out.
Doing photo exclusivity.
Yeah.
I now know you said all the pictures weren't here. I know for a fact I saw a picture of you at Animals of the Warrior Kingdom table. What happened? Tell me you walked out of there with your figure.
No, I did not.
Oh, what happened?
Well, okay, so I was already tired. Like tired as fuck. And I mean, I had stood. Here's the thing. When I was standing in line to talk to Brian, even just to talk to him, 2 other podcasts full on interviewed him right then and there while I'm standing there in front of them. So not only did I have to wait through their podcast, I had to get to Brian. It's just like, oh. Then the next one that I thought was just lingering there with his buddy. No, he was doing a separate podcast. I'm actually on their podcast, standing in the background.
I need footage of this. I need to know what podcast.
Were they filming it?
Yeah, I mean, it was
You should have been back there grabbing your dick and stuff, making it just unusable.
No, I was professional, but no, it's like Thundercat
anti-Semitic remarks.
And the other one, there was another one in there, but
people's gonna watch this show and be like, "Do not do business with those guys."
Right, man. Yeah, no, I was professional.
Yeah, I know, man.
So you did get to. I know we saw pictures of that too. You did. I feel like the mecca for you was the my wife is going to kill me, but also on the other side was you needed to see Cat Slayer in person.
Oh, dude, it was so. Be like me, ungovernable, Dustin. Yeah.
Is that why you're not? Is that why you're not here, Zombie? That seems pretty governed to me.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I would have thrown a chair. Yeah, I was really tempted, but at the end of the day, it's like. So I waited in line.
You have been challenged to a duel
to just talk to Brian, and then I had to take a break. We had to go out and I had to take my medicine and stuff like that. We got a bite to eat and so just had to chill. And then I went back in, and tried to find the wrestler before I made it over there because I was going to make that my last stop. So I kept hovering around where he was at, and I went over to where D Amazing was, but then D was out, and it's like, all right, I guess I'll wait a little bit longer. And then I saw just randomly James Etok strolls right along on the floor, and I'm like, I chased after him. I'm like, hey, I didn't know you were gonna be here. And he's just like, yeah, no one was. No one knew.
Yeah,
So
so
that was
did
cool.
you know? I think we asked him if he was going to PowerCon, right?
Yeah.
And he said he gave it like he wasn't sure. But I'm glad he I'm glad he did show up.
Yeah, he didn't. He said that he wasn't going to because I guess he was asked if he wanted to come, but it was going to be like he was going to be behind the booth. So he would be in a booth and, offering expertise and sales and stuff like that, whatever else that he probably would have offered. But he had never experienced it on the outside, like just walking around the floor. So that was what was making his time worth it. Like he was ready to just walk around, chat with people and stuff like that. So I totally understand that he wanted to get around because I mean, that was the main complaints from the other folks that I had talked to. They were like, yeah, I haven't gone over there to see this yet. Or I haven't gone over there to see this yet, but
I want to show
eventually
this.
I'll see it.
You did. Oh, by the way, man, I mean, this is they're just remaking Dino Riders. So
Yes.
That's cool. I was trying to see, there's the proof. You were there.
Yeah,
Yep.
And there it is right there.
But yeah, I wanted to show this picture because you got to meet up with D, and that's cool.
Yeah.
I really.
Yeah, and he signed my kid's cast, and he's generally a cool dude.
Man, they got so many more things. So yeah, so you just didn't get to talk to the dude?
Yeah, I mean, I was standing there, and I guess I had walked up like right as someone else was talking to him. Turns out I'm thinking it was Zombie's friend Travis, who owns a shop down there in Louisiana, and because I overheard them talking like, yeah, so you'll get this, and then you'll have this stuff to sell and all that other stuff. He was clearly breaking down like what he would be getting.
There was your end right there, man. You could have been like, no, you
a
won't.
Starting package.
No, you won't get it because I haven't got mine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, but I didn't know who that was at the time.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want to step on any toes or businesses or anything like that. If I had known that, I would have been like, hey, you might want to just hold up.
Yeah.
But I know a bitch when I see one.
Yep. But anyway, so after that, another person was like, yeah.
That's the most rednecky sentence. I'm going to talk to Travis.
Yeah. You've been with Travis?
Anyway, I was just to the point where it's like, all right, look, I've already stood in line for, well over a half hour to talk to fucking Brian Flynn. I am not going to waste any more time on this dude because I've already spent time emailing back and forth, proving stuff back and forth. I've already done all this stuff. I shouldn't have to do it again in person. Like, I was just done. I was so done. I was just over it. And so I went on my way and then got to meet up with D and all that. So,
well, how was the conversation with Brian?
It was good. I reminded him who I was and that we had a podcast, and he said he would be willing to come back on sometime after PowerCon's over.
I don't blame him for not remembering us.
Right.
Considering he just did 2 back to back.
Yeah.
I mean, if I plan on, like I said, I'm gonna come up there and probably shack up with you and go to the next one.
Mm.
And, I'm gonna high five him really hard.
Really hard.
I'm gonna high five people. I'm gonna like him and there's a couple people. I want to high five them as hard as I can. Yeah, just so that way it's like, yeah, and then they're like, fuck. Like, he's so happily aggressive.
No, I was just being generally serious, sincere.
I'm so excited to see
Right.
you.
Just so happy.
Just so happy to see you. No, it's
Shake
like,
his hand, and you're crushing bones, and you're just like, I'm just so excited to see you.
Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber when he meets what's your name's husband. I'm
so happy to see you. I'm
I
sorry.
want you to meet Lloyd. He's the most kind, gentlest, most honest man I've ever met. He's got a gun. Die.
Turns out my gun is vac metal. I fire it once and blow my hand off.
You got to get it past the metal detectors.
Yeah, I know they'll never pick it up. Anyway, no, I'm glad you got to talk to him, and I hope we get to talk to him. Yeah, I don't know what we would talk about. I know that sounds stupid.
No, I do. I think there's a lot of. I think it would be an interesting discussion to have about the vac metal and the, the GI Joes and stuff about because there is like a snowball and there's I mean, you can't go to their comment section on anything, not even their own social media without. There's a lot of people upset.
You think it might just be a little bit of taking on too much all at once, too fast?
I think so, but I think it's an interesting discussion to have. I do think they're like, you consider how many licenses they have as a company, and it's not like licenses they've had; it's active licenses that they're making products from, including their own stuff.
Yep,
it's a lot.
And then I know like a lot of people love their GI Joe stuff, but man, I don't know if I'd want to have GI Joe right now because we're literally in a sea of GI Joe. Like different companies making GI Joe right now. Got Mezco, Hasbro, Hiya, 3-0. Man, they're everywhere.
Yeah, it's about they're getting to that level of turtles. Like everybody just has a license.
Yeah, so I mean, like we're definitely
giving them out like candy.
Yeah, GI Joe fans are well fed right now. So
yeah. Didn't even mention you don't even have to mention Battleverse, which is just it's another line that fits in with your GI Joes or for fans of GI Joes. Yeah. So there's a lot of military figures to get.
Yeah,
if you love them.
I mean, I know I'm super biased. I've said it multiple times on the record. I'm like, I think Battleverse is the best tactical line out there at 112. If you're into tactical military figures. I love those things.
I just think it's time we're getting there. We've done the sword and sorcery. We've done, military. Yeah. It's time for the Western to come back. Western figures.
That's why I'm so full tilt in Cosmic Legions because I'm like, finally, I feel like they're speaking my language. I was like, man, I love like anything sci-fi. Oh man, space, give it to me.
Yeah,
give it to me.
I love retros. What is that? What is it? Fresh Monkey Inc. Or what is it?
Fiction? Fresh Monkey
Fiction. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think I have any of their photos ready, but their new line where they're doing their little cosmic thing. I really like that just because it's that retro Futurama-esque. I love retro sci-fi stuff. I love it so much.
I love their monster forces. I'm kind of low-key excited for those.
Yeah, I didn't know that because they're going to do all the classic monsters. Is they have the secret agent Invisible Man. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, those.
What was that?
That corporate Dracula with his tactical bodyguards. I'm like,
yeah, that's going to be a tough one. Well, I am interested to see how this turn out because I think that's a big bet towards your first toy line, huh?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to know. I haven't seen any
figures.
I haven't seen anybody talk about their stuff.
I think Swoosh. Did one of them.
Swoosh in a long time.
Yeah,
and I think Zombie has several of them. He enjoys them.
Oh, you got a Santa Claus?
I didn't like it. So what else did I'm trying to think. So what did you end up walking out of there with? So you had the prints. I saw your kids picked up some stuff too.
Oh, that's
they had stickers
that's why he cut us off at the what's in the box. he's fucking about to drop the D.
So I got.
What is it?
Come on, camera. God dang, I can't see a thing.
Oh man, what? Yeah, it's the glare. Sorry. Oh, the
Scoreboard.
okay.
Developers.
Anything
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy you wanted, the
Yeah.
insectoid SWAT dude.
Yep. So I got those. Yeah. And where's the other thing?
Well, that's not good.
Oh, it's
I need to put Spanish Flea in here really bad.
Will we get sued?
I got this guy for
No,
you.
wait, why didn't I? Oh, which one did you pick up?
Oh, is that the? God, we cannot see a thing.
Yeah, you're
Holy
like I don't know if it's
tiger.
just me. You're like really choppy right now. It's
Me?
like you're somehow below 240p. It's
Me?
not just me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Zach's seen it too. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're kind of your internet is taking a dip for some reason.
You're like
I'm like,
really-
that's a real nice square you got there.
yeah, really. It's like a really bad VCR porn. You know what I mean?
This is where I need to figure out how to do the Ethernet.
Oh God, sorry, I didn't mean to.
He's-
I was trying to back out. My mouse slipped. I wasn't cutting you off.
This is why I need to do
It's cool.
the Ethernet thing to actually wire my router over to my laptop.
I play that dangerous game too, man. I'm on the Wi-Fi.
You know.
Live dangerously. Yeah, I mean, you're coming in a bit better now.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
It was just there for a second.
Yeah, so
So-
you wanna do that?
Take two.
Take two.
So here's your
Yeah, now I'm totally
Olex
making
Ligar.
Oh,
And-
right. So hopefully that one holds together.
Yeah, I tried to make sure. I was like, I would
Were you
I
shaking
shake it
them?
like this. I'm like,
Shake them harder, Dustin.
are those okay? I'm like wiggling it back and forth. It's like, yeah, I think those are right.
Since
But anyway,
That's
I
fucking-
also
That's awesome.
what
Soon-
was that?
well, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just so glad that that one looks pretty good. I didn't think to shake the boxes when I got them. That's probably a good call.
I was just like, yeah, I wonder if there's any kind of wiggle here. So
Because if they fall apart like in the box, that's like a instant. Be like, no, you gotta take that back.
right. That's why I was standing there shaking it to make sure
Did they look
before
at you
I
weird,
walked
be like,
away from the
Yeah,
table.
but did they look at you and be like, what is this guy doing? They'd be like, well, this is for a buddy who has a.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's just like a huge check mark list of things you should do, and we like, I'm never gonna let this happen again. And it gets so long that you end up forgetting to do it, and
Right.
then you start getting hit by the obvious things. Like I probably should have shaken the box.
no,
Uh,
fuck.
Let me do my impression of Joe. I don't know, Joe Pesci, in Goodfellas. He's been led into the room. Oh man.
What's up?
Well, no, I'm glad. Like, yeah, I hope that one does turn out a bit better than Zach's.
Yeah, me. Yeah. Luckily, like I said, I
Hopefully.
contacted Big Bad. And they made good. So they were
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Because after I sent them the video, and the video was, I showed it to you. It was pretty hilarious. And it just fell apart within seconds, and they were like, "Okay, here's your refund.
Right.
We don't even want it back." I'm like, "All right." So now I just
And
keep
mail
it.
it back in installments.
Yeah, I'm gonna mail it piece by piece.
So is that all you walked away with? I mean, that's a lot. I'm not saying that's not. I mean, that's a lot.
No, I have one last thing.
Oh man.
Well, I got posters and the stickers.
Yeah.
But I got this. I was talking to a buddy, Old Man Kyle, and he hooked me up with this. Demistros.
Oh man. So you got the PowerCon exclusive?
Yeah. PowerCon exclusive.
Well, look at you. And I was sitting there talking about those things are long gone, and you were sitting there holding one. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh man, we lost Zach. He's so mad. I guess is what happened. But yeah, man, Well, I'm glad everything. I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah.
I know you were looking forward to it. It looked like a blast. I'm glad you ran into all the fun people.
Yeah. I was really happy about that too, and like I said, it was so surreal. Like they just treated me like a long lost friend. Like it's like yeah,
Well, good,
like just
man.
naturally. Like I've been hanging out with them forever, which is fine because I mean I have listened to them forever, so makes sense because we joke around, bust each other's balls and stuff all the time. So it was good. I enjoyed
I'm
it.
glad. What happened to you, Zach?
Oh, I was just making sure the wife was okay.
Okay.
She gives me that look like I think I was making sure everything was all right, the little baby and everything.
Okay. How is I know it's not. Sure, people wanted to hear about toys and stuff. I wanted how was the little girl doing?
Man, great, growing, huge.
She's already like tripled in size or something.
Yeah, like I don't know what's going on. Like I guess she's wanting to catch up with her brother or something. I don't know what's going on, but she's. And then we also I'm sorry for people that don't care, but I cut his hair today, and I gave him. No, wait. I trimmed up the sides, so now his mullet is more prominent.
Oh, okay.
It's ridiculous.
Don't
Like
scare me like that.
I saw him and immediately thought he was gonna beat me up and take my Mountain Dew. You know, like.
Hey, trip, man. I can't wait to meet them.
Yeah.
It looks fun. Sammy just looks like a blast to hang out with. He's just so. I don't know. He's like energetic. He's probably gonna be one of those kids that's like, he grows up and he's the life of the party type of thing.
I'm thinking pro wrestler. I think.
Like,
I'm thinking I'm gonna live vicariously through him.
and then when they're doing his biopic, who's gonna play you in the movie?
Oh yeah.
The one that encouraged him.
Yep. We'll be back in the owner's box, just like fierce. Drop the leg on him. But yeah, anything else? I mean,
yeah, I'm trying to think of anything that's happened since Friday, but I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta tell you, man, this PowerCon, I think it was actually better than Comic-Con.
Well, there was more. Well, you remember? Well, you got to understand that all that fallout from the strikes and everything. Like nobody could do anything, so we just got nothing but toy news.
That's what I'm saying.
And they probably wasn't prepared for that. Like they probably could have really taken advantage of that if they known that far in advance that they were going to get the spotlight.
Yeah,
like all the toy companies.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was I don't know, and all because like I was remember texting you and I was like, wow, Comic-Con, I'm not really excited about anything. There's like one or two things I really want, and then the rest is like meh. And then PowerCon came in and was like, what's money?
Right.
You owe it. You owe all of it to me.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Well, I found out they're going to do a toy convention. It's that Toy Federation. They're doing a toy convention in Greenville.
Yeah.
So I would not mind. I mean, like it's very early, but like already Pixel Dan's already signed up to go and everything. So there's no telling who's going to actually be there come time.
Do they have like a projected date yet?
You know what? I could be looking it up if you talk amongst yourselves.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't get to see Toy Bro or Pixel Dan. I saw them, but they were busy talking with other people. So.
Gotcha. I wish I could have.
Another one of those things I wasn't going to wait any more longer.
I trust that. I'd have been over there trying to pull you away and be like, "Brian's not worth it."
There we. I'll just present this. Might as well. We'll give free advertising. I would like to have this dude on the show.
Hint.
Because his I've like binge watched his YouTube channel. He's been on for a few months, but it really is interesting just to see people talk about things. They're not talking about like the cash value of it. I mean, like ultimately that's what it is, because it's like I told you, I compared it to pawn stores, but that's not they're not focused on the money, anything. It's just like a bunch of dudes talking about toys. But there's your answer. November 17th through 19th.
Damn. Okay, yeah.
And,
So
yeah, here's like some of the guests already. Berserker Barrage.
Jesus.
I can meet him. One of the X-Men from the game.
I'll be
Yeah,
damned.
Pixel Dan. I mean, these are just like the people we've got so far. So, I mean, still plenty of time. Oh yeah, all this stuff here. South Carolina Ghostbusters go everywhere, and so do the Stormtroopers. But I'm very curious to go.
Yeah.
Well, man. I hope you get to. I wish I could, but unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, I know you said you had plans. Yeah, I mean that's plans, dude.
Yeah.
You playing, God laughs.
Yeah. Well, all right, man. Well, Dustin, I'm glad you got to do that. I'm glad
Yeah.
we could take all those photos and get all the scoops.
So it sounds like the highlight
This
though
guy's
for
got
you.
war.
Well,
Huh?
still a day there is better than nothing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, from the sound of it, you get a lot done. And there's
Yeah.
more pictures. They should go to the Instagram page. You got
Yes.
plenty of pictures and videos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and a couple reels, and I'll share the reel that Cadence put together. But she put together all 200 and some photos she took. She spit them out in like a minute video, and it's just like that. Okay, hold on, that's going way too fast. We need to slow that down.
We got to get her working on the show.
Yeah,
These damn TikTokers.
I know
like,
they just like come out of the womb and they're like, okay, I know how to operate this system.
right. She was talking about that with Pete McCarthy, who's saying, I better not end up on your social media. She's like, oh, I don't have social media, but I have not TikTok. I have CapCut. Just like, okay.
She's already interested.
She's like,
I think you're doing the cool thing. I think the videos I've done together and stuff, just giving her an outlet so she doesn't feel denied.
Yeah,
because social media is such a nightmare for children, man. There's just so immense pressure just to be on and happy and doing things, and there you have some sort of worthwhile value. It sucks.
Yeah,
I hate that kids have to grow up with that feeling.
Yeah,
it's like high school, but for you're in the same high school with everybody on the planet. It's like that doesn't sound fun at all.
No, I imagine it's not. But
what did they end up walking away with? Because that's all they got.
Oh,
I can't remember.
They got Pokemon cards. They wanted Pokemon cards.
You did not, but you did. Ironically enough, you did miss Kid Talk. So there was some children talk. It's the running theme today. Everybody's, I think it's important though.
It's a kid day. Involved. But yeah, I'm very curious about Almighty Legends. I think they look crazy.
Yeah,
I'm really curious about them. The Kickstarter, I didn't even look it up, but the Kickstarter did okay. Like everything they funded and everything like that. I assume.
I don't know.
Well, I guess we're here. I can look at that.
Yeah, I just look at professionalism,
Oh, I heard a beat. What happened?
It's Zombie.
Is Zombie coming in?
It's me
Holy
popping.
Shit.
That's me popping into my OnlyFans. Sorry.
Zombie coming in?
What's up?
That's me popping into my OnlyFans.
I can't get off of my phone.
Stop listening to those assholes and get on the show.
Yeah. Well, I made it. I guess it's right at the end.
Oh, no, we're good. We're still
So Almighty Legends, they did all right. They got fully funded, and they actually released a bunch of extra other stuff after the campaign was over. They were like, "Oh yeah, we were planning this, so we're just going to toss that in. Yeah, just fund it in backer kit."
Damn
nice.
Yeah, you can still currently buy. You can pre-order the deluxe Michael.
Oh, well, shit.
So that's still an option, even if you missed out on everything. Let me throw that up because who knows? People don't want to. Oh no, it's that one. Oosh.
Yeah, I know I didn't get near enough. Yeah.
I mean, look at that thing. Like
15 days.
I think they're going to be available on Big Bad Toy Store if you missed out on the Kickstarter.
That's cool.
Only $130.
But doing Christian, you know me, Christian mythologies.
Yeah, and that's why D13. I think their campaign did well too, but they also had like blank bucks to and extra figures. So
Now that's
that's really cool
the
too.
guy that runs that D13 William Smithsonian, whatever he wants to go by. It's Chris Gurich from. He's tied in with the Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
He used to be their guy in China at the factories, making sure everything was the way it's supposed to be. So he kind of branched out and made his own line with the biblical stuff. I think he's done something else. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. He's done another kind of mini line, and I can't remember what it's called. I think he's done that.
And I know he used to be over at Super or NECA, I should say.
Yeah, he's kind of been like the guy on the streets
gets around
at the at the factories. I'm sorry, I'm trying to like get my head in the game here.
Yeah.
I was spending time with my kids, so that's why I'm late.
Yeah,
it's a theme.
Yeah, I have to be a good dad.
It's true. You better.
Better. Let me reiterate. I have to be a better father than my father was to me. So
that's the goal.
Fair enough.
It's the goal.
It's always a goal.
Freaking.
Is anybody looking for a Bible Heroes John the Baptist action figure?
Those things are.
I'm sorry, I was just looking on Toy Federation's eBay. There's like a retro.
Oh, damn. So they have their own
John the Baptist.
John.
Does his head come off?
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Spoilers.
There were 2 sets of footprints in the sand. One of them was me without my sandal.
Oh, he only comes with one.
God's got him.
God's got him.
Yeah, I was just sorry. I was just curious looking there. I'm actually tempted just to go down there. I want to get rid of some stuff. And, Greer's not that far. So I kind of want to go down there and see if we could maybe get an interview out of it or a segment or something.
You should. Ask them if they want to. Yeah, ask them if they want to come on or something.
Have you seen the? There's a transformer that is a crucifix. Have you seen that?
I know.
Yes, it's a thing. Look it up. I don't know if they have it, but I mean, you can Google it. It's really a thing.
With Christ.
Christian, get down.
Get down. You just see him like Satan or whatever. And the one shall stand, one shall fall.
Give me your face.
Bumblebee, stop urinating on the man.
Oh man, that's some neat stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going in there. I just cannot do I don't want to do the store credit thing. I need to get rid of stuff and not come home with more stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a box of stuff just to go in there and be like, best I could do is $2.
Yeah, you know what? That's why I like them too. They actually take their time and they actually sit there and look at the market value of it, and they're honest. They're like, look, it's worth this. I'll pay this because I have to make this, and it makes sense because you don't have to sell on eBay. You don't have to pay the shipping. You don't have to deal with the, the percentage of the cut and everything. It's just gone already, and sometimes it's just like cool.
Yeah.
Give me that. So I'm thinking about like I just need to get rid of some of this stuff. It's just too much. Most of the stuff on the shelf, I love it. I want to keep. I'm good there.
Yeah.
But is it though?
Is it though?
It is.
Customer figures. Oh yeah.
Let me see.
He's going all in on that almighty.
Chief Grim
That Michael is very tempting. Very tempted there. man, $65. Man.
Oh man, we need to show this to Roland when he comes on tomorrow.
Yeah, when are we getting the Steam Patriots action figures? Is what I want to know. That's going to be one of my questions. When are you going to dip your toe in there, Earl?
That's convenient enough because here's all the Malibu verse action figures in a lot.
Oh wow!
From the glory days, there's Nightman and Prime and all those fun characters. And that one I still have. I love that figure so much. But yeah, those are the good old days. So yeah, anybody interested in wanting to talk to a former editor at Malibu, former editor at Marvel, and current editor at Silverline Comics?
Yep,
he'll be on the show tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to that. Yeah, it's like when people want to do angelic things, but they don't want to do actual angels. That's why it's neat. I like Christian mythology's neat.
Yeah. Plus, they went with the multiple wings, and I love that. I like that they did that. But, oh yeah, you're like me. You got your hobby light on.
I didn't. Usually I have like the circle thing set up, and I just open up the laptop. I didn't look like here's my mic. I didn't even hook my mic up, so sorry if it's shitty audio.
It's probably better than mine. I'm on a Corsair headset, so.
With a fan going in the background.
I'm over here. Yeah, I got this fan going in the background because it's hot as shit.
Yeah, the weather has been stupid.
Yeah. But we thought it was. We thought we were finally going to get some rain. It hasn't rained in almost 2 months, and the sky got real dark. It was thundering and everything, and it just right over us. I mean, it barely got the ground wet, and the way it was carrying on outside, we thought we were going to get hammered pretty hard with some good rain, which we need.
Yeah,
but it's hot. I mean, 2 minutes outside, and you're wringing wet already. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I feel bad I haven't talked to Adrian in a few weeks. I just assumed he's melted by now, being in Arizona.
Oh, dude, yeah, he's done. He's on the surface of the sun. Yeah.
I've seen pictures of people their tail lights and headlights, the plastic covers in Arizona, and I think Texas, they're melted. That's a real thing. That can really happen because my dad used to live in Arizona, and he would tell me he'd come outside sometimes, and there would just be parts of the car just melted off.
Oh, jeez.
Well, they always joke about it's so hot that you can cook an egg on the sidewalk. Like you can there, like you can cook on the sidewalk. It's that stupid hot.
I'm glad.
So just have to point out to this funny comment.
It's great. I like this. Perfect.
This is the perfect evolution of beard growth. Indeed.
Yeah, you go counterclockwise. It used to be longer, man.
There.
I tell them I have to take what I call beard vacations because it just feels like it's like wearing a sweater for months and months. You never take it off. At some point, it's this psychosis starts to set in. It's like, get this thing off my face.
I've never once felt that way, even when my beard was stupid long. But I have a weird attachment to my beard, mainly because I know what my chin looks like underneath, and that's motivation to not ever shave again.
I stopped shaving this because I don't like shaving my chin.
I always think about the Venture Brothers. You know, when the henchmen are like throwing in on each other when they finally see each other out of costume. You know, and it's like, by the way, a chin strap is not a substitute for a jawline.
Yeah. Trying to find an image of
because you had that perfect little chin strap beard, which I'm glad isn't a thing anymore, or at least, man, I hope not. It's just
you apparently don't hang around hardcore geeks because I still see
like why weird. Like why like I just don't understand. Like people's like, oh, they see me and they're like, you're either a lumberjack or a hipster or whatever, you know, it falls in that category. And I was like, nah, dude, just razors are expensive, you know. and we don't have a sponsorship with Manscaped.
Yeah, so there's not gonna get any talk there.
Yeah,
What's Manscaped?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what is Manscaped?
Harry's razors.
Uh,
I'm down for
I tell you what, I do
can't-
want to get.
Yeah.
I want to get
There it is.
the live bearded dudes to sponsor us because we all are bearded.
Yeah, I know, but
Like, that would be awesome.
Okay, so here it is. If I were to shave my head and my beard, this is what it ended up looking like.
Are we about to see a penis?
That's what it looks like. It's just all hair, but like this. It just looks weird, so I can't do it.
I think I looked at about that way too. I mean, I was just in the hospital not too long ago, and I had a shaved head and face, so it's
Just
horrible
yeah.
flashbacks.
Yeah. Yeah. And then my stuff grows in so fast. Like my entire time in the military, I never passed a single uniform inspection because of my beard. Yeah, they were like, "When did you shave?" And I'm like, "Literally 30 seconds ago." Yeah, and they're like, "You look like you're growing a fucking Miami Vice mustache."
You're like, I will shave right in front of you,
Yeah, cause
and you can watch it grow back. It's like Santa Claus up in this shit.
Yeah, they would take out like an ID card, and then they would just like, and they would go over your face, and you would hear, and I'm like, Jesus, this guy, look at him. He thinks he's just the most manliest man on the parade deck.
Maybe you're just too slow, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got me up at fucking 5 o'clock to look at me at 7. What do you think is going to happen? But anyways, yeah, PowerCon was, for me, I loved it. I thought it was freaking cool. The Cosmic Legions hurt pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because I was telling you guys, I was like, I'm not going to make that mistake again. If I want them, I should just go in for it and just suck it up.
Yep.
Because I don't want to feel the FOMO and then go back to big bad. And they're like, you stupid bitch.
$370.
You know what? They're like the DoorDash of action figures.
With the markup, man.
Yeah, with the markup. They're like,
Yes.
it's like, I really want a $5 foot long, but I don't want to pay $80 for it. Yeah.
But then sometimes you really got a hanger for some Subway.
But you really, really want that sandwich, you know? And that sandwich, you missed the pre-order window for that sandwich. And everybody,
$25.
you know, you don't want to go on
sandwich.
You don't want to go on eBay for that sandwich.
No.
Just the idea of buying a Subway sandwich.
That's why I think that's
2 to 4 weeks.
Wait, that's where we're headed. We're gonna have to pre-order fast food. Pre-order the new Fiesta box from Taco Bell.
Well, I say that, but like Japan, you actually have to do that for chicken at Christmas because it's so popular. So I guess, yeah.
Well, the good thing with the Legion stuff is if you get it, you know, if you pre-order it, you get it in hand, you tinker with it, you don't like it, you can always turn around and sell it because somebody's going to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, except for this. Well, I don't know. Maybe somebody will buy these parts.
Oh, they'll buy the parts.
Zombie would buy the part.
Your figure, yeah, somebody will buy that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, all you got to do is slap it back in the box, tell them, look, it's open, don't care for it, selling it. That's it.
Yep.
Somebody will buy it.
I'm gonna be like those assholes on eBay and just sell a foot.
$15.
Right.
You know,
$50.
they actually do that. They do that.
Right.
They part them out, and by the time you sell all the parts, you've tripled your money doing it that way. It's crazy, but sometimes people just want one of the heads or the feet or the arms or the hands.
Because it fell off and they need a replacement.
Yep. Yeah. They were just holding it in their hand and it just fell.
Customizers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scum.
Yeah. Scum.
You rebel scum.
Scum. Fucking. Ugh.
I was talking to D about that, about your situation, and he's just like, oh yeah, all you got to do is this, and I'm just like, yeah, we've already given him suggestions on what to do, but it's a $60 figure. He doesn't want anything to do with it. And you're just like, yeah, okay, yeah, I understand that.
I'm just saying.
It's a tough market to be in when you want the thing. You like want the thing, you collect the thing, but you can't afford the thing.
Yeah.
You got to make those decisions.
Yeah, because I'm just saying it's a highly competitive field. Action figures. You know, your money is going to go somewhere, and if you buy something and it's fucking falling apart, you only get like one chance to make a first impression. So
yeah,
yeah,
It's like collecting cars, and you know, oh well, now I want a DeLorean.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I get it. You guys like the SH figure art stuff and everything, and I got one, opened it up, and the damn thing broke on me. So I was like, well, fuck, that kind of sucks. So I mean, I can relate with you with the hurt over that Legions that you got. And he was like a marionette doll, which I mean happens. You know, breakage happens, shit, whatever.
Yeah,
I think we're just consuming too much plastic, man. We need it. We want it.
Yeah,
and you
Gotta
can't
have
get it
our
out quick
plastic
enough
crack.
to do QC checks.
Yeah. It does smell good. Yeah, I definitely agree, man. But I just, like I said, I think it's a competitive market, and your QC needs to be on point because we've got too many companies out there. You know, Hasbro looking at you. You know, you're the biggest company on the planet, in my opinion. You know, and their QC is, I consider them the worst.
Yeah.
You know, like you're getting shit that you paid. I mean, yeah, I didn't pay $60 for some things, but the prices are creeping up there.
Yeah.
You know, you're paying $35, you know, or close, for a on the peg figure at retail, and then you get home, and then the leg peg doesn't even seat correctly, then with the whole closed box thing where you can't even inspect it. So, like, I don't know if you guys saw a while back that whole line of G.I. Classified. It was a Cover Girl and I think Rakondo. Was a bunch of them that came out, and Cover Girls pretty much, I forget, but it was a high percentage of the face printing technology was off a few millimeters. On every figure.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, imagine, you're paying almost $30 for a box, a box that you can't see the contents of.
No.
That
you they had the same issue with the Spider-Mans too, right? Like, I think it was Spider-Man and the anniversary Spider-Man. Like, some of them were just completely just half missing their lines altogether.
Did you see the No Way Home 3-pack?
I heard people complaining about it, but I didn't see what the deal was.
Dozens of people were showing that they completely forgot to paint like one eye on each head.
Oh,
each
they're all winking.
Each Spider-Man had one painted eye, and then the other was blank. And I was like, "Ooh,
you got the exclusive variant."
Yeah, but you're right. There's a lot out there that's competing for the dollar, and there's so many independents that are making great stuff. That's. I've really slacked off on buying Hasbro stuff for all the things you mentioned. Just all the bad decisions. I'm tired of it. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hell, everybody's pointing out the Ollie stuff, like, because of, Disney pushing everything and them having to, they got to deal with Disney and they got to make all those figures and stuff. Like, they're just the market is saturated with 6-inch figures right now.
And see, they can't figure out a happy medium either because they're putting out so much stuff that it's going to clearance, and so and then they're losing so much money because everything's like, I was at Target today and that Chod line or whatever of Marvel Legends.
Yeah, Chode.
Yeah, you build your own Chode.
We'll go with Chode.
They're all on the peg for $7. clearance, like the whole, like it was a massive, like there was a whole like end cap of Emma Frost. I was like, Jesus Christ, man! Like, you know, they're mad. And then so Hasbro's response is, you know what we're gonna do to fix this? Instead of improving our quality and maybe our price a little bit, let's just make less figures and make them scarce. So now you have, so now if you really see something you really want, you have to pre-order it and then roll the old dice, pay full price, roll the dice, and hope that you get a good one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, man, I would rather not. I think we'll just back away.
Well, that's the problem is we can't really complain about it. We did this to ourselves.
Yeah. That's because
it's rough.
Yeah, because I mean, like, I don't mind paying for something if I really, really want it. Like I 9 times out of 10 don't really do the whole. Let me wait for clearance. You know, if it's more of a chance thing. If I'm walking through the aisles and I see something clearance, that I was like, oh, cool, let me grab that.
Right.
Like the Yondu that I picked up. I can't believe I got that for $7. I was like, okay, cool, an exclusive, sure thing. You know,
I'll take an exclusive for $7.
Yeah, sure.
Anytime.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. But they're Avengers, that Mighty Avengers line that just came out. They're pretty much all 2-packs.
Yeah.
Dude, there's so many at my Target. There's so many of them on the shelf. I imagine
when they get cheap, I still won't, because I refuse. I hate that they pack Dr. Doom in.
I keep
with
going back.
Monica.
I'm waiting for them to go to clearance because I think they will.
That's like one of my favorite childhood toys, the Secret Wars Dr. Doom.
Yeah, because I kind of wanted that Thor Destroyer, but I already have.
Those 2-packs don't make any sense.
Yeah. And then because every once in a while you get something that you're really, really happy with. Like I got that 2-pack of Drax the Destroyer. That thing is awesome. I really wanted a Drax. But
sorry, I was fiddling around. There it is, not robot. I mean, mech mode.
Just make it out.
It's a bit more parts for me, but I like it.
You need to hurry up and get busy on that Big O. I'm tired of waiting.
Yeah, I think I've done it enough. I just got to find a good nice, quiet night and do that. Because Kane's got to be last. This Kane, I'm going to have to paint it. And it's scary because it takes a lot of paint to make that thing look like greased, used.
I would go with try that Robin buff, man. Stuff's pretty awesome.
I will definitely be looking for pointers and culling everything I can before I do that thing.
Yeah.
Because I want that. Kane's like one of my favorite robot designs ever. So, well, technically cyborg, but still, you know what I mean.
Get a little of that.
Fueled with the drug addict murderer.
Yeah. Curd.
Oh. So yeah. Well, since they're here, Zombie, did you pick up anything? What's in the box?
Oh yeah, did you pick up anything?
No, not since Friday. No, I haven't even set foot in a store. Period, because my ass is broke.
It's probably smart.
Yeah.
I've been airbrushing with a $40 portable airbrush.
You know what? I was tempted to get one of those after you just to maybe do that on this, because I think airbrushing metallic on there would probably be cool.
I couldn't believe it worked. I'm still flabbergasted.
A metallic airbrush on a toy? It's no, it can't be done.
Yeah, you can't do metallic on plastic. It can't be done.
No.
Can't back metal either. Plastics.
I don't know how.
They're too different. They'll never work.
See, I mean, there it is. It's just like to do that. I mean, look at they always give you the best possible paint job on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Like this thing's it's just gray and black plastic. So I really want that aged. And that's the thing to make it look aged, because he can't look pristine. You remember how greasy he looked?
Oh yeah. I'll talk to you after the show. I may have found the scoop.
Good.
You got to get this stuff.
Oh yeah, those Citadel paints.
It's a wash. Citadel wash.
Yeah. I love those.
They
paints.
do really good.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. I can't.
Virgo.
That's a dream figure. So I want to be calm enough to not fuck it up.
What scale is that?
I don't know. 1 question mark.
1/35.
One question.
The foot opens up and a little car comes out.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's from what I understand. Like when he put this together, that is pretty much his size, like on the box. So
Yeah.
you get like a good 13-inch figure,
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't know. Let's see, where is that shot at? Because you just mentioned it. Right there, there's a little car that comes into his foot.
Yeah.
Where's the camera? Damn it, there it is.
Where'd you pick that up?
Big Bad. They had to get an import, but it was a decent price. But this is Bandai Namco, good small company, like a Motoroid.
It didn't make sense how much that figure was with the import price as opposed to some of their other stuff. I don't understand how they did that.
Plus, it's like pre-painted plastic.
Yeah.
Like it already has like a metallic sheen on all the parts and everything. So I'm just like, oh, great.
Oh,
I just want a Big O figure.
I have that little one that they made that came with like Roger and Dorothy. I've got that.
That's a bane in my existence because I saw that in Toys R Us. It was like on clearance and I didn't buy it when I was a kid. No. And I was just like, I think about it all the time.
He's kicking around in a box somewhere. We can find out where they're at. I got that one, and I got the ship from Outlaw Star.
Oh.
See, you got Zach with that.
There's a good topic. Well, what have you? What's your big regrets from seeing and passing it up on the store? I'll tell you mine. Even still to this day, is Stan Winston made a line of figures that were called Extreme Gargoyles. I only bought 2 at the time because I looked at them and I don't really like the other ones. And as the years went by, you couldn't find them anymore. I regret passing on that entire line. I still have the 2 that I bought.
Jeez.
These things are bitching.
You seen it in the store and passed up and regretted it.
So there's one that exists. It's a Mattel Batman Beyond figure. It's like the ultimate Batman Beyond, and it comes with different heads, so you can make him Terry or Old Bruce or just the Batman head. And when I saw it, I only saw 2, and I only grabbed 1 at the time because I was like, I'll just go back. But I ended up sending that 1 to Bo.
That's why I feel bad. I was like, is this the one you're telling me about?
Yeah.
Because I kind of sit here secretly hope that McFarlane's going to get the balls to make the Batmobile from Batman Beyond.
Yeah, I kind of hope he doesn't. I mean, no offense, because just because of his vehicles are very accessible, So
I still, man, I will. We were talking about. I still can't believe he did what he did with that '89 Keaton. Like releasing it as a single card now, like after all the things that you had to do to get it, and how many times he offered it and variations of it, and everybody just settled for that, or bought this to get that and that, and then he's like, okay, well, yeah, everybody can have it now. It's like, yeah, fuck, dude.
Yeah, but
he puts his the first releases are his variants, and I don't know why he does that.
Money.
Well, yeah, but it's like I don't know why people keep buying it. Like I told you that caveman thing, I gave up on that. And I was just like, I fucking hate this thing.
Yeah,
I hate looking at it.
I won't do his. I won't. It's not that I hate his figures. I won't do them anymore.
It's greasy.
It's greasy as hell, and just.
But you, Zombie, you told me. You asked. I was telling Zach about it. I still am waiting to get a thing to display it on, but there was something on eBay that I missed out on. It was like I didn't even know it existed, and it was really cheap, and I don't know why I bought it. It wasn't in like pristine condition, but I didn't matter. I was like, the second it sold, I was like, why did you not buy that, you idiot? Like, how rare is that thing that you didn't even know existed? You can't Google it. So I put it in it's part of my search thing on eBay all the time. It's like one of the things I get notified for. Like anytime they list anything related to it, they put up another one, and I paid more than I should have. And I'm still waiting to get the thing to display it. But as soon as I get it, I'm going to show it to everybody because it's one of the prized things in my collection. So
mystery figure.
Yeah. Oh well, I'll be honest. It's not a figure, but it's a collectible.
Oh.
You gotta hurry
I
up.
did not
I've
know
been
it existed.
I've been waiting for weeks. All right.
I'm sitting there looking at the thing still. I'm like afraid to open it. I need a thing.
I
I
need
need
the
a thing
thing.
to play it on.
Is that your Galactus? You're afraid to
No,
open
I
it?
could never do. I couldn't enjoy Galactus. I told you my rule. If it's over $100, I can't enjoy the figure.
Zach, sell Galactus. Be a man.
Yeah, man.
Be a man.
I know I
Don't
should.
keep a little man in your house. Be a man.
There's such a good Silver Surfer in there. I think it's Hasbro. It could be.
You think? Yeah,
I
he's
think-
got
Yeah,
one
at this
on
point,
the
like,
side of
who
his head.
knows?
I'm scared to open it up and look at it. You know, like Galactus is going to come out with his fingers, you know, like this.
I
All
tell you
right,
what,
about
like,
you, Dustin?
you won't regret it, man. Just get it over with. Just
What
get rid of
about
it.
me? What?
Seen
Wish-
something in store, passed it up, never saw it again, regretted it.
Everything?
All
It seems like
things.
I always have that story. So like I don't know, like for a long time it was there was a Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes and Cobra Commander, 12-inch tall GI Joes, and you can't find them. You can, but you have to look hard, and you're usually paying way more than you should have for them, way more that I would have at the time. But
G.I. Joe market's actually kind of calmed down because it's like Zach said, it's kind of saturated right now.
yeah,
Like even with retro stuff, it's not that hard to find.
well, still, I don't know.
And-
The last
and-
time I looked at it, it was way too much for my blood because it's like, oh, I could get several figures for that price, and
Yeah.
of course, this is coming from the same person who's ready to drop down a bunch of money for Cat's Lair.
Yeah, that question. Since you've seen it in person now and everything, is it going to happen? Or you just going to go for it?
Don't know. Only time will tell. Still got a few days to left.
I see that. I see that look on Zach's face. Like, don't do it, man.
I feel like just fucking Matthew McConaughey just can't. Don't be a fool.
Tell me not to do one thing. I'm gonna be that thing.
Don't
You
not.
guys were
spend
warning
$700.
me like crazy on keeping that Thunder Tank, and I still don't regret it. It's like,
You
oh
say
man,
you
I
just,
love
yeah,
it.
but you say that, but I know for a fact I could go and find footage. We're like, are you happy with it? You're like, mostly.
Yeah. I recall saying
I'm
that.
like 85% on it.
I recall saying that.
I know what I heard. All right, what I heard was it sounded exactly like post nut clarity, is what it sounded like to me. Like where you're just like, oh, I shouldn't have done this.
It's one of those things, like I regretted it at the time, but the longer it sits in my basement, the longer I stare at it, and it's just like, man, this thing is beautiful. It's so gorgeous.
Well, that's what it comes down to. Is it a thing that it actually brings you joy? It doesn't bring you stress when you look at it.
Yeah, no.
Like if
No
if
stress.
You're gonna find the space, buy a piece of furniture, display that Cat's Lair,
Mm-hmm.
and put all your figures on it. Put the Thunder Tank nearby on there.
It's gonna be on a coffee table in the middle of the room.
Well, it's gonna be on my desk
I would just
More
charge
like-
rent for it.
It's just like, I don't really need this fire.
because I mean the way I'm looking at it is I have measured it multiple times, but now I can't find my tape measure.
I don't even
Here
think
we
that
go.
thing would fit in a fireplace. I just don't. I don't
Like
even think it's- I
53
think
inches. All right, check. Now, how long is it? That's okay. All right, check. I literally measured this out on my desk multiple times.
it's like put in support rods and
cut to Dustin in his bathroom with his laptop on his toilet. Be like, I have to do it here because my Cat's Lair is in there.
Oh,
Yeah, well.
man.
It very well may be that, but it's just one of those things. Like, okay, if I do, then where am I going to put all this other stuff? Because my paint booth's right here. I got a ton of figures over here, and monitors here that I still am not quite sure why
Aw.
I'm not using. So
First appearance. I saw a sneak baby. I know you tried to sneak it underneath, but look at her. She's adorable. That's great. That unintentionally became the theme of the show. Kids.
Yeah.
We got to keep this stuff. I don't know. That's the thing. It's got to be a fun thing to pass on to the kids, without it being a curse like it feels sometimes. Like it can't become a stress thing.
Yeah.
Like I've watched enough of those videos in a row on that Toy Federation. I'm like it kind of eats some people alive. Collected, man. Like I gotta have 3 of everything.
Yeah.
Like, no, you don't, man. That's a lot
Definitely
of money.
don't.
I saw you snuck in those gargoyle figures. Have you never heard of those before, Bo?
No, for some reason I did not. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stan
Stan Winston, of course,
Winston.
genius, but I didn't know he had an action figure line.
Yeah, he had several action figure lines that he made. He did Realm of the Claw. He did there was like some type of movie monster line where it was all movie monsters from his independent films. There was the Extreme Gargoyles. There was another one where it was like there was a sci-fi line where it was like space aliens or something. I can't remember the name of some of these. There was the one that
the Bloody Wolves set, and like this stuff's sick looking. It's like McFarlane, like the way he
Blood
used to
Wolves.
do things.
I missed out completely on Blood Wolves because that was the last line that he created. They were all Toys R Us exclusives, so they had very limited release, and it was kind of like you see them there once and then they never restocked. Which was the case with most of them, except for the his movie monster line. Yeah, that's the Blood Wolves. There was actually supposed to be one or two other figures that got cut from the line. They eventually got produced, but not as widely as the other lines, like Realm of the Claw. It had anthropomorphic cat characters.
Yeah, I'm looking at a cat lady. Like these figures, yeah, they're very. There was a thing. It seemed like back in this era, like it wouldn't just be McFarlane. There was a lot of people making monster figures.
Those figures were mostly known for their sculpt and not really the articulation. Which at the time, Toy Biz was really hitting their stride with Marvel Legends. So everybody became an articulation junkie. So when these came out, they didn't sell that well. So I think that's kind of why they kind of backed off on releasing a wider supply of these particular figures. But their sculpts are great.
1,000 points of articulation. Each individual finger articulated.
Yeah, not everything has to be articulated. You know, there's still something to be said about a figure that's just got a great sculpt. It might not be able to do a split or whatever, but those Extreme Gargoyles figures, they're fantastic looking.
I think it comes down. To me, it's the character and this stuff. Like I don't expect a RoboCop action figure to move like a Spider-Man action figure. Like it just doesn't make any sense.
It should.
Just RoboCop doing like the whip poses, legs out. It'd be funny photos. But yeah, you don't need it.
I only need RoboCop at one pose and one pose only, and that's shooting somebody in the dick.
And I'm really tempted to get that game. Well, I can't. I need to get a new system, but I really want that. I want to play that game, man.
Speaking of articulation, have you guys? I think I shared it in like our group, but here I'll post it in chat. I'm thinking about throwing in on this. It's like a Blake body bug, but that thing is crazy looking. With articulation.
Oh yeah. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, because we were talking about this because I want to make an action figure with the guy from my book, and probably pretty close to the.
Yeah, it's looking. I mean, you got like, I mean, it's definitely import-esque. You know, it's like a SH Figure Arts or a Mayfix.
Yeah.
So-
But for $44, you get all of that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You get a
So-
pair of beach shorts.
Yeah. So yeah, it's one of those things I'm gonna have to throw down on.
Yeah, I don't.
Is
When
it-
is the ending of this? When is what they call the first batch? Do they have a closing date, or is it just when they're sold out?
Yeah, I think it's when they're just sold out.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Man, not
'Cause-
until next year though.
Yeah, and then because they made female bodies, the ones that are below them. Those, yeah. So if you want to,
Okay, so they said they had interchangeable crotches, and this one's blurred. So are they talking about you get junk crotches for both these characters?
I think so. I think if you need that.
If
you need the
if your
peen.
figure doesn't fully penetrate this doll, then I'm not wanting it.
I better see some dick articulation. It's gonna need ratchets.
Got 1 point of articulation.
A rocker pivot.
Forward facing Robert.
Yeah, McFarlane's got toe kick, but how about a
Camel toe kick.
Yeah, forget drop down hips. This is the new. This is the new
How about a cock rocker?
cock rocker. Yeah. Forward facing cock rocker.
And it also needs to fold down between their legs too, so you can tuck
Boy,
it back.
I'm going to show this picture because this is a cursed image if I've ever seen one. Where did it, oh my god! It actually like timed out because it was so bad. What the hell is this? It does. It says application error. Can I?
It doesn't want you to present it.
Can I? Okay, so I can use this. Okay.
The
Share
FBI's
this
over there
image.
going shut him down.
Look at this. Like, what the hell am I looking at?
What?
It's so long, but it's got a black biomechanic heart that's feeding tubes up into his.
What
Jeez.
am I looking at?
I don't even know, dude. This came up in the search engine for the Stan Winston figures.
That's gotta
Never
be
seen
like,
that before.
that looks like AI.
Animatronics Sylvester Stallone exposed wires photo. Stan Winston Studios detailed 4K.
All right.
Solve that one, internet.
Oh boy.
Get back to us.
Damn.
Well, we should probably wrap up. We've been shooting this shit for
I know people are
an
gonna be
additional 30 minutes.
like, these people are gonna be like, unprofessional. This was supposed to be about PowerCon. Yeah.
Well, they got their PowerCon and a little bit of extra flavor too.
Just like that's our thing.
And
you
they
know?
still have to go to my Instagram to see the rest of the slides.
I know, man.
Because I couldn't fit them on the freaking thing.
So many. Yeah, you got to post the kids too. I want to see the kids' perspective of a convention.
Yeah,
What's a
post-
convention look like to a kid?
Well, yeah, I mean, all of the photos she took, they were like lower down. So she actually got, because I'm up here taking pictures like aimed down at the displays and stuff. And her pictures are like right up there. And it's like, oh, that's so much better. Why didn't I just think to squat down so I could do that? Oh, probably because I couldn't. You know, in so much pain. My back don't bend that way no more.
But now you got a goal for next year to be able to squat that low.
Yeah.
And going to cosplay that involves sitting in a chair.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm Skeletor sitting on his throne. It's like a motorized throne. It's bone throne.
That would be awesome, though.
It actually would be awesome. Or better yet, you could just dress up your arm in like chainmail and just get like a leather couch. A leather chair or a tall back, and you could just be Dr. Claw just running around.
That would be so awesome.
All right, if you so join us tomorrow. We're gonna have a really cool guest coming back on. Rolling man.
Rolling
I'm
man.
really excited. to talk to
Rolling.
He's so fun.
Don't you take us
Super
back.
nice dude. I plan on asking him questions about like honesty, about like time working at Marvel and all this stuff, and what it's like to, especially what it's like with people like Jim Lee and Todd McFarlane and all these people that left to have independence and then come back around and end up working for those companies again. Like I'm really curious about the perspective of that. I'm not calling them sellouts.
I mean, it worked out for Jim Lee.
Yeah, it worked out real well for Jim Lee.
Yeah.
That's my point. I'm very curious what are the thoughts on that one.
Well, we'll see. Find out next time.
Oh, we need one of those. All right. Well, see you tomorrow, everybody.
Indeed.